What's up, Fernanda? How are you?
Everything's great, Ryan. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing really good. I've missed our vibe coding session, so I'm glad we can come back and do it once more.
Yes, I did. I did as well. Let's figure out like what we're gonna be vibe coding today.
You know what I'd like to vibe code today? A movie.
A movie.
A movie.
Okay. That's a new one.
Yeah. So, I was kind of inspired by, there's news of this production house that I think it was purchased by Amazon. I need to double check this. But what they do is you enter in, a prompt per se, and then it just builds a movie or a TV show or a game show or something based on what you're asking for. So it's on demand, like movie content. Now, so
That's crazy. It sounds
I got
crazy.
thinking, I was like, well, I kind of want to make a movie. I've always wanted to make a movie. And if it's just that easy, now it's a little bit more expensive. So I think what we'll do is let's come up with a movie idea. Let's do some backstories on the characters. Let's figure out a style and maybe a director style. Let's figure out the script and lay it out. And then what we can do is take that. It takes a while for it to process. I looked it up. But I was like, I'll spend, $50, see what $50 of like VEO credits through Google will get us. Maybe it just gets the trailer, but like maybe we can write something cool.
Let's find out. I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Now, in the beginning, I was a little bit scared of AI because I could see this future that we're in right now. And I was like, dude, it's the end of art. It's the end of art. Like the machines are making the content. There's not going to be any more musicians. There's not going to be any more actors because I'm just going to want to see Selma Hayek in every single movie and with George Clooney. And that's going to be a wrap. If you're an actor, why would I want to hire you when I could just get Brad Pitt for every movie?
Yeah.
Or likewise, like why would I want to hear another singer when I can just get Janis Joplin to be a lead singer of the band that I'm putting together to play the kind of music that I want? And what I think early on, even though I mourned that for a couple of months, it's like, that's nearsighted. I mean, it'll be cool to do mashups with AI and stuff, but there's so many new opportunities and different kind of things we can do. And also what it does is it allows for people that don't have access to $100 million budget to make a really great moving movie. So why not? Maybe that should be us, Fernanda. What do you think?
I say let's figure out if we were movie directors in our past lives and we didn't figure it out until now. Maybe it's our hidden talent. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So let's dive in. I think we'll just use GPT-5 and maybe we'll start with like we'll say our intention. So we want to make a movie script to vibe code with Google VEO. So let's say, ask me questions to flesh out ideas. Going in completely blank. I don't have any ideas. I'm seeing a car chase in my head for some reason.
I'm surprised you didn't mention Batman even once in this conversation so far.
Yeah, I do kind of want it to be Batman a little bit,
I know you.
Yeah, Okay, so here's the story core. Do you want the script to feel like a short concept film, feature length film, or more of a promo demo piece?
I'd say let's go with the promo piece so we like wisely use those $50.
I agree. And then you get the benefit of like, it's just going to put like the coolest parts in there. And then we'll see, we can pitch it to a studio. Maybe they will give us $100 million and Fernanda can direct the whole thing.
Maybe.
That would be cool. Okay. Second question. What's the central conflict? Is it humans versus AI, creator versus corporation, internal struggle of a protagonist, or something more abstract?
We can go with a car chase.
It like
I mean,
so let's see if we got a car chase in there, then somebody's escaping something. So maybe it's like an analogy of like it's a getaway. And on outside, you're trying to get away from the antagonist, but on the inside, they're also trying to get away from something. That sounds like poetic, right?
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Sort of confusing as well, but
well, we'll say this, that there's like internally, you're trying to get away from something, and that's playing out and on the action outside.
okay. I like that.
It's kind of nebulous. Inside and on the outside. I think it's probably a good idea too, because just to be a little bit more broad, so then it can maybe help us flesh it out. Okay. Should a story lean more sci-fi, visionary, dark dystopian, or playful and experimental?
A little bit of sci-fi, I think, would be interesting.
The sci-fi one?
Yeah.
Yeah, sci-fi and visionary. Otherwise, if we went dark and dystopian, I would subconsciously push it towards a Batman movie really quick.
Or to zombies. Like we always end up talking either about zombies or aliens or Batman.
Okay. We're gonna have to put those in there somehow.
We have to.
We must. Okay. That's just what we do. Okay. Who's the main character? A coder, an artist, an entrepreneur, rebel, AI agent?
An artist.
An
And
artist?
he's running away from his ego.
Is it he or is it she?
It's a he.
It's a he. Okay. He's an artist running from his ego. I like that. That's great. Okay. What motivates them? Is it freedom, money, expression, rebellion, survival? How about,
Expression and survival, I guess.
okay. Okay. What about massive amounts of money and jewelry?
Okay. That sounds interesting as well.
Because I'm trying to frame it now. We got a guy who's running away. Maybe there's chase. If he had like lots of gold chains, that would look cool.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, we'll say lots of jewelry. Okay, do we need a secondary character, a team rival, mentor? Yeah, we definitely do.
Yes.
Who's the enemy?
The enemy. We need to craft out a villain that stands up to our expectations from the movie. Like we need to craft something interesting. It can be, that's where we can like put zombies and aliens and the Batman kind of stuff in.
It should be a woman, I think. So
Okay.
we got to have it's an enemy, a woman. She's chasing him and she's representing that his ego. She's his ego. So
Okay.
so she actually probably is like queen of jewelry. She has the most jewelry. This is the thing. So like his lust for gold and jewelry is actually, it's killing him from the inside, but actually the queen of jewelry is like really actually chasing him.
Okay. I like it.
Jewelry.
I really wonder what people think about us when they're listening or watching this podcast.
I don't know. They must think we're goofballs. But
I mean, we are a little bit.
yeah, for
But
sure.
we come up with interesting stuff, so.
And I think there's a real practical application. I mean, I can't tell you like how many like automations I've written or like little tools I've made, largely because nobody really knows the outside parameters of what we can do with AI. I mean, they're interviewing Sam Altman about like, what can you do with GPT-5? And he's like, I don't know. Like, we're going to find out what you can do with it. So it's like figuring out like how far you can find the edge. And then when you're reeling it back in, you're like, oh, actually, we could do this or we could try that. I mean, it's happened to us so many times in work where,
Yeah.
you know, so I feel like it's really exciting time in technology and work because it's allowing for like some silliness and brainstorming just to get an idea that takes you to another thing. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's like I think we thought like we were gonna stop creating with AI, but it's the whole opposite. Like now everyone has the power to create stuff from scratch because we
Yeah.
have so many tools. And it's just a matter of like letting people know how they can create stuff. Like I remember when I first started using GPT, I wasn't like really loving it. But then I talked about it. Like now I'm in love with GPT. He's like my boyfriend, right? And then I remember telling my father about GPT. So now every time he writes out, like he's in charge of managing the place where we live. And now every time he writes a letter for the manager or anyone, he's like, "Can you run it through GPT so it can give us some advice of how to improve it?" And I'm like, "Sure, it's making everyone's life easier."
I know. It's incredible. And when you're attaching something fun to it, because like writing, like there's scary things you have to write all the time. And it's like, oh, maybe I should use GPT, maybe not. But if you're using it for fun and you're just getting used to using the different tools, then you create kind of like a literacy and a fluency in the tool so that like when it comes down to crunch time, you're like, oh, actually, I've been using these 6 different tools. I can utilize them in these different ways. I think it
Right.
makes it a little less intimidating because that's what I hear a lot too, is people are like, well, how should I use it? What should I be doing? AI is such a big blanket term that it's like, well, do I need automation? Should I make a movie? Like, what am I doing? And the answer is probably, yeah, you should be doing all that stuff, you know? Okay. So where
Yes.
does this take place?
Let's go somewhere tropical.
Okay.
Well,
Do you have a place in mind?
well, my place, it's pretty tropical. Like I just have like palm trees outside and it's sunny, but it's raining and it can be beautiful Yucatan.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to rub it in. Tropical, beautiful Yucatan. All right.
Yeah.
Uh, Yucatan Peninsula. Cool. Okay. Tone, should the tone feel cinematic and polished, gritty and guerrilla, weird and surreal?
Weird and surreal. That's totally us,
Yeah,
isn't it?
for sure. It must be. Okay. Do you want it to be near future realism, far future fantastical?
Far future, fantastical.
We're going. This is already gonna look so cool.
Yeah, but it sounds crazy.
But also there's kind of a historical precedence because some people believe that the humans are a byproduct of the Anunnaki that like created us in order to consolidate all the gold on the planet, and then they'll come back on spaceships and pick up all the gold.
I didn't know that theory. I learn new theories with you every time we speak.
You know who told me that?
Who?
Charles McPherson. He is an absolute unbelievable alto saxophone jazz player that I picked up from the airport when I was running this jazz club. And he was telling me that like a lot of what he does, this like circular breathing trick, which means you can keep playing and breathing at the same time and there's no gaps. And he's like, when you see me circular breathing, that's what I'm communicating with the Anunnaki. He taught me all about the Anunnaki.
Wow. I'd
So,
like to
like,
meet that guy.
he's amazing. There was a great movie that Clint Eastwood made called Bird that was like
Yeah.
it was about Charlie Parker. And he played all the saxophone for Charlie Parker on that movie. Anyway, shout out to
Wow.
Charles McPherson. That guy was
He sounds
incredible.
amazing.
Yeah, he was great. Okay. How do you want to portray? Okay. It thinks we want to make a movie about vibe coding, but we don't. So I'm going to put it's not about vibe coding. Okay. Do you want a 3-act structure? No. Let's put just list 5 amazing blockbuster scenes that we could use for the trailer. Okay. Okay. Dialogue should be minimalist, or do you want dense, witty, philosophical conversations? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying dense philosophical conversations.
Yeah. Totally.
I mean,
We must.
you
That's
really have to ask that one.
okay. What's the ending? Triumph, tragedy, cliffhanger, or open-ended?
Open-ended.
I like that. What was that one Christopher Nolan movie with DiCaprio where it ended with the top spinning where he couldn't like remember if he was in
Oh,
reality?
it's oh, I know that one.
So
Oh,
good.
yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Any films you'd like to channel vibes from? Her, The Matrix, Blade Runner, what would be inspiration?
Mm, I mean, that could be one. It's called Inception.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Inception. It was good. What's another one that's really
The
stunning?
Butterfly Effect.
The Butterfly Effect. Um, what's like a really pretty movie? Like
Pretty
visually,
movie.
like
Um, I mean, the first thing that came to mind was the Lorax, but I don't know if that like is pretty, but it's like very, like it's drawings and sort of childly. It's for childs.
totally.
So
Okay. I love that. The Lorax. Heck yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Any directors visually you want to channel? Let's say Wes Anderson and we'll say Christopher Nolan.
Okay.
And let's say Jim Jarmusch because he has great dialogue and he uses black and white and his movies are all really pretty. Okay.
We're gonna come up with something really interesting.
Okay. I'm going to say, ask me more. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay. 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 Since Art is running from his ego, oh, I think they think his name is Art, not that he's an artist. Okay. How should we visualize the ego? Like a mirrored version of himself or symbolic like an ever-growing shadow or the queen of gold and diamonds embodying it?
I say let's go for the Queen of Diamonds.
Yes. One gold chain, queen of diamonds. Okay, you mentioned jewelry. Should it be oppressive, as in chains or weight and armor, or seductive, glittering, hypnotic, desirable? You got to go seductive. You got to go.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
scary chains. I want to see like cool Cuban links and stuff like that. Okay. You mentioned the yuck tan, tropical setting to feel lush and alive, or decaying and overgrown.
I'd say decaying, but then it doesn't make sense with the previous one.
Yeah, lush and alive.
Yeah.
It's gonna be incredible. Okay. And then if it was decaying, it goes too far Batman. We might have to make the opposite trailer just to see next time.
Okay.
Okay. You mentioned five amazing blockbuster scenes. Should they be grand spectacle shots or intimate mind-bending visuals?
Mm, I don't know. Like that's a tough one to choose.
Maybe a mix.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good.
Do both. Okay. Do you want one of them to be an Inception style folding world moment?
Yes.
Yes. Should we lean into psychedelic imagery, butterfly, morphing skies, impossible physics? Oh, we
Oh,
must.
yeah.
Okay, what kind of philosophical conversations do you imagine about the nature of self, the illusion of wealth and materials, or escape versus surrender?
I like the second one.
Illusion of wealth and materials.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Who delivers the philosophy? Is it art or the queen?
The Queen.
Yeah, the philosophical villain. That's great. Okay. Do you want Wes Anderson's symmetry and whimsy, Nolan's mind-bending structure, or Jarmusch's stillness and dry absurdity to dominate?
I'm gonna leave that one to you because I don't really know the styles of each director, so you can choose that one.
All right, I'm going to go Wes Anderson just because it'd be so weird. Okay. And we got, should the trailer feel like pulse-pounding blockbuster type or more like a slow-build psychedelic descent?
This psychedelic descent.
Yeah. Okay. Psychedelic descent. Oh man, this is going to be kind of a cool movie, I think, or at least. Okay. Color palette should lean gold and emerald to match the jewelry and jungle, or something more stark and surreal. Pink skies, turquoise shadows, etc.
Yes, the surreal one. I want full color.
Yeah. Okay.
We're onto something here.
I know. See, I mean, it's so fun to like. I don't know. It's a lot easier when they give you material and you whittle away, as opposed to trying to think of everything included. Do you want to use voice over narration or let the visuals carry it?
I think let the visuals.
Nice. Okay. Be like, yes, spin it up. See what it gives us.
I'm excited.
Okay. Okay. These are actually, it's pretty minimal. Okay. So let's see that. Here's the scene one, the chains of seduction. A slow dolly shot through the jungle at twilight. Gold chains hang from the trees like vines, swaying gently in the humid breeze. Suddenly, they begin to writhe, coiling around Art's wrists and ankles as if he's alive. His face flickers between fear and desire. The jewelry is beautiful, hypnotic, and almost whispering to him. The chains tighten, cut to black.
Sounds crazy.
Okay, scene two. Under a pink sky with turquoise shadows, the Queen of Golden Diamonds rises from a lagoon. Every ripple of water turns into shimmering gems. Her crown grows like coral, branching upward into impossible fractal shapes. She gazes at Art, not with anger, but with seductive command. Her lips move, but her words are silent. Only the jungle echoes. Okay. Okay. Scene three, the world folds. An aerial shot of the Yucatan jungle. Slowly, the horizon begins to bend. The treetops tilt towards page folding in half. Rivers spiral upward into the sky. Waterfalls reversing. Art runs along a temple staircase as the entire world folds around him. But no matter how far he runs, the queen is already waiting at the top.
I like it.
It's getting good. Scene four, butterflies and fireglass. Art stands in a clearing surrounded by a storm of butterflies. At first, they're natural, vibrant, and alive. Then, as the camera spins, their wings morph into stained glass, then into shards of diamond, then into flame. The swarm collapses inward, forming a mirror image of Art made entirely by flickering jewels. His ego staring back at him. Ooh.
I like that. I'm looking forward to watch the actual film.
I know. Scene five, the silent collapse. Inside a cavern lined with gold veins, the queen places her jeweled hand against Art's chest. A close-up, his heartbeat rippling through the walls, causing the cavern to fracture. Massive golden pillars collapse in silence, the destruction oddly graceful, like Wes Anderson chaos. Symmetrical, slow motion, oddly beautiful. As dust settles, the queen's form dissolves into glittering particles, leaving only chains on the ground. Nice. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what that is, but we're going to find out.
Let's find out.
Okay, so now I'm going to have it basically do a 90-second thing. So it's giving it it's basically building the prompt that I'm going to put into VEO. So interesting. I mean, let's see what happens. We spent what? About 25 minutes putting this together. I'm going to spend $50 in VEO credits. And what we'll do is we'll chop it up and put it right at the end, right here.
Through the back where trains congeal.